Welcome back to Sportsline. I'd like to remind everyone of our 3 nominees for the 2013-14 Girls Sport Coach of the Year before we announce the winner. They are Skyline's Tammy Sorensen, Snake River's Shelley Van Orden, and Firth's Sharla Cook. And the winner is Firth's Sharla Cook. Cook led the Cougars to their first girls basketball state championship since 1987. Firth ended the season on a 10-game winning streak to capture the title, and the Cougars finished the year with a 22-5 mark. And the state title is her first as a player or coach. And I am joined now by Sharla Cook, head coach of the Firth girls basketball team. Coach, how does it feel?
It's kind of surreal still, even after these few months, but what an honor to be able to take such a great group of young ladies to the state tournament game and to go on that journey with them.
I have to ask you about the surprise. Were you suspicious about having to come into the studio at all tonight?
I was totally surprised.
What was the year like for you coaching the Firth girls to the state championship?
You know, I guess with every season there's kind of up and downs, and this season was no different. It was a little bit, there were times where it was tough, and there were great moments too. But to watch these kids persevere through adversity and then to come out victorious was heartwarming.
Having to play Ryrie again in the championship game, what was it like to face a conference foe who you've seen all year long for the title?
You know, when we hit that title game, there were no surprises for either one of us. We had seen each other so much, and I have so much respect for Coach Smith and for the Ryrie Bulldogs. It was a great moment for our league. We play in such a tough nuclear conference. I was so happy for both of our teams to get to be there in the title game.
When that final buzzer went off, was it a sense of relief for you?
You know, at that moment, it's one of those things you wish it could kind of freeze time, because it's something you want to enjoy, but there's so many emotions, so many thoughts going through your head. But I remember that moment, and it was just a great feeling. And
watching the girls jump around, what are you thinking there?
You know, I'm just thinking, especially for those kids that had played so much ball and had been so young, to have fought through so many hard things and to be able to come out victorious. I was so happy for them.
For you, first state championship as a player or a coach, I mean, just what was going through your head when the girls hung that banner on the wall in the gym? You
know, that was a first for me. I've never done that before, and it was exciting. I was just honored to be a part of that.
The previous year, an internet movement wanted you to step down as coach. Now looking back at this past season, did you have a moment where you just knew you had overcome that entire situation?
You know, I think the year before we were all kind of disappointed with how things ended there. And the kids worked so hard this season to be successfl, and they really put their heart and soul into every practice. And I think that's what really made the difference for them, and that they had a lot of maturity and they just really worked hard, and I was proud of them. And when that buzzer sounded, I was just so happy.
If the Cougars are going to repeat, and we know how hard it is to repeat, the team needs to do blank. What is that?
Well, you know, when a state title happens, a lot of things have to go right. You have to work really hard, you have to have talent, and then you got to be a little bit lucky. And that's, for things to happen again, I think the same thing would have to happen. We've got to work hard, and things have to go right.
Coach, congratulations to you and the Firth Cougars for a great season this school year. That is Sharla Cook, Firth girls basketball coach, our girls sport coach of the year. Thanks for coming on with us.
Thank you.
Now, stay right there. When we come back, we'll announce our boys coach of the year.